Have you ever wondered how a startup with no profits or sometimes even no revenue ends up with valuation in crore? Or how a founder gets featured in the top 30 under 30 with just an MVP and a funding round? Welcome to the world of startup valuations where perception, potential and projections drive the price more than the profit. In this video, we are decoding how startup valuations really work, the methods, the mindset of investors, and the big myths around it. And stick around till the end because I'll also share a simple formula founders often use to justify their valuation during a pitch. What is a valuation? Let's start with the basic. Valuation is simply the estimated worth of your startup. It's what an investor is willing to pay for a percentage of your company. So if someone invests rupees 10 crore for 10% equity, your post-money valuation is rupees 100 crore. Sound simple? Well, it's not that straightforward because most startups don't have profits or assets or long-term history. So what are they valued on? Let's find out in this video. Here are 7 real factors that really influence how startups are valued, especially in their early stages. First is founding team. Investors bet on people more than ideas. A strong team with proven execution power can drive valuations up. Example, why do second-time founders get higher valuations faster? Because they have done it before. Second is market opportunity. How big is the market you are targeting? If your startup is in a 50,000 crore industry with low penetration, investors can still smell potential and this could lead to a higher valuation of your startup. Third is traction. Even if you are pre-revenue, investors look at user growth, app downloads, engagements, or sign-ups. You may not be making money, but if 1 lakh people love your product, that's value for your investors. Next is product or tech differentiation. Are you doing something that's hard to copy? A proprietary tech or patent or unique approach increases valuation. Think of boated wearables or Ather in EVs. They have brought a revolution with some new ideas. That's why their investors saw valuation. Fifth is business model and scalability. Can your startup scale fast without burning too much cash? If yes, know that a high margin, repeatable, tech-driven model always goes higher and results into a higher valuation. Next is investor perception or hype in the market. Let's be honest, investor FOMO is real. If a startup gets backing from a top VC or angel, the next investor may agree to a higher valuation. Well, it's quite natural. If Sequoia or SL is backing it, it must be valuable for other investors as well. Seventh is financial projections. Even if there is no profit today, investors look at future projections, maybe revenue, margins and growth, which you will bring down maybe in 3 to 5 years. But remember, projections should be aggressive, not delusional. Well, since now you know the basics of valuation, know that there are some common myths also about startup valuations. So let's clear them up. People think that valuation is equal to how much money I made. But no, it's about how much value you will create in the future. Next myth is higher valuation is equal to better startup. Wrong again. It could mean higher pressure, unrealistic targets and difficult exits. Another common myth, funding means success. But it's not the case. In reality, funding means expectations. Success is about customers, not just capital that you are creating. So this is all about valuations that we had to share with you before you really, get into your startup journey. Now, if you really like this video and find it useful, hit the like button. Don't forget to follow us for more stories from India's buzzing startup ecosystem. Also, keep reading Tice.news for more enticing startup news. See you in the next video.